Alright, I have no idea what I'm doing, but some people said they want me to do an unboxing review video, so here we are with me on my floor and a box. Of course, if you guys are familiar with this box, this is the Auto Emotion Convert box, or board for Rina. So, we got the box here. As you can see, it says the Auto Emotion Convert. This came in a brown box. I got it from Hobby Genki, and you can see all across from here you got some designs and such. So you got all the designs, so I'm gonna open it up and see what it's like. So it's held together by 2 pieces of tape, so let's just get that off. There. And there. Alright. Figure out how to open this. Just gonna set a bowl. Just pull off that side. So slide this thing out. Got the box out here. So here we got the mask. So I guess we got the ears and we got some straps. Looks like some of the adhesives are on the strap here. Take a look at that. Oop. Drop that. So let's put that. So we got straps. Try putting on this on later. This is kind of a soft rubber, and it meant you peel this and get some adhesives potentially. So you get sticking on somewhere. Definitely have to figure out what that is later. And then this thing, so you know, the black part ears that you can see on here. So you know, this is this. It's definitely a little flexible. Got a little heft to it. Doesn't feel like it should break or anything. So I could drop that friend. Okay, so this is very soft. Imagine this is, yeah, so you got adhesives 3M. So imagine some kind of padding. Let's see what else I got here. I guess it's the actual board part itself. So I get to see the board. Let's go out this way. Alright, so now I got this. So, this is obviously where the light should show up. And kind of like, definitely feels like headphone stuff here. It's kind of soft. Alright, so I see a switch here. I guess for mute or for being on. Let's see. I've got these 4 buttons I can press in here. Not sure what those are for yet. And I definitely got these slots. So I have to figure out what that is. I imagine that's where the ears go in. I'll have to take a look at that. And another item here. So got some caps here. I imagine these go around here. I wonder if you can take those off. I didn't see them like a little. Yeah, okay. So you can see there's a little groove you can pull out. So you can swap them if you want. Just 2 different colors. Just versus the solid black versus the flowery design. Wondering if this is anything here. Definitely looks like you can pull it out. Wondering if how I do this. I'll have to probably come back to that later. Are these foldable? Doesn't look like it's giving me let me fold it in. So I'll have to check that later. Let's see what else is in there. I got this thing. Foam almost. Got adhesives to it, so I guess you might be able to potentially use that for something. And yeah, it looks like that's it in the box. Okay. Okay, so I guess there is a manual here. So I can definitely look up that manual and see what that is. I guess you guys can look at it too if you pause the video. So I'll come back and take a look at that. Alright, so slide update. I did learn how to get this off. So there's just a simple tab here. So you can use scissors or pen or whatever to push this hole in. So then you can slide this thing on and off. It's just batteries. So this slot has one. The other slot I already put in has two AA batteries. But then you can just slide it back in to get it on. Just push this in and you can slide up to get it off. So cool. And then you can put whatever one you want on. You can see with this, there's a right way to put it on. So you gotta match this way with this way. Put it the other way. Flip it. It's hard to get off. But put whatever one you want. See if you prefer the flower pattern or not. Alright, I'm back. I did some more exploring and I went and checked the manual to figure out what everything else was. So the first thing I learned by myself is that you pull this thing off right here. So what you got here is where you can connect some stuff. So these hooks, or whatever you want to call these extrusions, where you line up with this ear here thing here. So depending on how big you need it to be, you move it up or down. I'm just going to leave it the top one for now. And you see these two holes here. That's where you put the strap here. So of course you probably don't want this to fall off your head. So you can just put that on right there. So it's a little secure, but then you can hook in the other side. So that's the main thing you can do here. Go ahead and put that back on. And that stamps in. And you got this. It's a little wobbly, which I'm not super crazy about here. But well, I'll see if there's anything I can do about that. But for now, I'll just do the other side. Same deal. Just pull it out. And we have this here. And slot it in the hole. Takes a little effort, but it means it's secured. So you push that in. Do the same thing here. Put that in here. And then find the right way to put on and secure it. Oops, I hit the camera. But then snap that all in. So now I'll be able to snap that closed. Of course, you probably want to do it and wait for that. So that covers that segment. So you're wondering how about the other pieces? So what I found here. So we got this black thing. We got these two of these, which I guess you get a spare. And here you go, this thing. So these are just to make it more comfortable for you. I guess technically you don't have to. The great thing here, the suggested spot to put it is over here. So you can put on here to rest your head on it. So once you stick the adhesive, you put it up there. The suggested spot for this thing, this is for your nose. So you put it right here and your nose rests on it. And then the black thing, they suggested to cut it in half. I think they said to put it around here for the top of your head. So I'll do that later. Another thing they did mention in the manual is that you see these two holes here where they got screws. You can unscrew this and spread it out if this isn't too narrow for your face. I'll have to see. I won't necessarily do it right now, but I'm definitely I'll consider doing it if it doesn't fit, but I need to try it on first. Otherwise, there's these buttons here, 1, 2, 3, 4, as well as if you look over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. By pressing these buttons, I believe that's how you get this in the show certain motions. There's only 4 that I'm aware of. It's a manual, depending on which one you press. And that's the way it works. Though I'm not really sure how you're supposed to press these if you're wearing it. I'll have to see and do some testing, but that's the basic idea. Otherwise, they have this here, so I guess that turns it on. Oh, that's cool. So you get to see the face here. This is 1, 2. I can press them right. 3. Oh, I see. You can keep pressing it to change it. So this is 3 multiple times. But I guess it's always have a sad face. And 4. So pretty cool. So all I did was, press these buttons. The same deal should be the same if I go and press the buttons on here. So this just probably takes some memorization, but by pressing these, it changes the lights on here. Sorry, not everything's in frame. I don't know what I'm doing here. And then I can turn it on to here. So now I switched it on to that mode on the back here. So there's one with mute and one with, I guess, noises. So let's press the first button. So you get the music with it as well. But this follows the song pretty well, I'm wearing. So I'm not trying to play the whole song and get copyright strikes here, but here, that's the idea. I press 2. So this is me pressing 3 a lot. Let's see. So I press 1 again, so I get another song. I guess that one turns it off. So I guess 1 is a bunch of songs. So that's the basic idea. I guess it's pretty cool. So all this is controlled just by pressing these buttons here. But you can also go to these things as well. So I'm gonna go try this on now. Alright, some minor updates. So I figured I would put on some of the paddings here. So I cut it in half, put it here for comfort, put this for my headrest. So they told you to put the nose rest here. Problem is, this thing doesn't stretch out far enough. So my ears end up kind of being right here. So it doesn't fit well. Then I'm just taking them off. So I put them right here. But my face is just too long? I don't know. Or maybe just Japanese people just have way shorter faces? I don't know. So that's one thing I gotta say. I also decided to try to pull this out a little bit so you can see what it does. So more or less you can just unscrew these holes. All it does is there's just we got a circular rectangular hole, whatever you want to call that. And it just, once you unscrew it, you can just slide it easy. That's all it is. So that's just for people for wider faces. But if you've got longer faces, I'm not sure what you can do, and I'm kind of one of them. Otherwise, with this can all fit. And if you want to turn this thing off, you just put this in the middle. Left is if you want no sound, right is if you want sound. That's basically all the modes. These are not very useful when you have it on, that I'm aware of, unless you know how to push those with your nose or eyes, I guess. I don't know. Otherwise, you're probably going to resort to these. So now let's shift to me wearing it. Okay, so I got it on. My visibility, I can see a little bit out here with my peripheral vision, and I don't know how well you can hear me, but I do have it on. I don't have the nose thing on, so it kind of slips down a little bit, but it's not too bad. My nose literally pressed against the mask. Otherwise, I can turn on that right here at the switch. So, woo, I got it. And all I have to do is hit these to activate. So I guess the idea is to memorize what these are if you want to act in accordance to it. If I can clearly, I'm new to this. Goodbye. But yeah, so that's basically the idea. And honestly, the fit feels fine. I don't know how this is going to feel after a long time, because I got a good enough motion to it. I can look up and down. It doesn't feel great though. I know it's a little against it, but I can live. I wish I had more room to push this thing out and make this thing longer, but I can't. So I don't know. I guess it sucks to be me, and maybe that's better for other people. But I guess I just have to clean the mask after I wear it because it gets a little weird. But otherwise, I think it's fine. I'll see in edit if I look stupid or not. I probably do. but that's what it is. Switching to my actual main mic versus my phone mic. So this is the listing that where I got the actual board. You can see the prices here. And if you're wondering how much I'm spending in the end, it was around $300 about. I don't remember the exact number, but that's how much it cost to get from it to me, taxes, shipping, etc., all that stuff. So in the end, I guess the big question is, was it worth that price? And should I get it? I had to get through pre-orders, so I don't know how easy it is for you guys to get it. You might have to look through secondhand stores or whatever, so it might just be hard to get. But if you do have the opportunity to buy it, let's say at full retail price, about $300, maybe more, I don't know, depending on how you get for shipping, is it worth it? Well, I can't tell you what is worth it for you. And if you have not a lot of money, I don't really see this potentially being worth it, but I can definitely answer in my case. So for me, was this worth $300? Probably not. Now, this is going to be a key part of a really sweet Rina cosplay. If you are a really big fan of Rina, it can make sense to get this. If you're going to cosplay Rina, this is going to be a huge essential part to making it work. But if this all fits, is great, but you can't see through this, which I think is something that would be really nice to have. But be able to see around you, you're going to have to really line your peripheral vision, and also probably just lean the mask forward or bend your neck down to really be able to see, which can get a little annoying. I don't know how Rina does it, but it's anime, so you don't need logic. But for this cost $300, it's definitely pretty dang pricey. Anime merch itself tends to be pricey, and there's some really nice figures that come out for $300, and when you compare this to a real nice figure, what is worth more to you? So I don't know if I would say it's really out of line for anime merch. This is definitely one of really cool anime merch, and so I probably would get more out of this than like a $300 figure. So in that aspect, I can see that's pretty cool, and this is something you can wear, and it's fun. And you got a mask that lights up, and it has songs in there as well. So like, if you're a big Rina fan, I can see this being really cool to have. But otherwise, I don't know, $300 is quite pricey. It definitely hurts, and it feels like it could be cheaper, because none of these materials are like super expensive. Yeah, there's all the electronics that goes in it, and the programming to pull this is definitely not easy stuff. But $300 is a bit rough for the price point. I only bought it because I thought this would be a cool thing to show you guys. I don't even know how much personally I'll do it, but I think it's just a cool thing to have. Probably use it from time to time. It's a cool thing, don't get me wrong. But I wish it was a little bigger. And I'm not sure how reasonably practical this is versus other cosplays. Like, you can get a pretty dang good cosplay for way under $300. Yes, this is going to be a lot cooler than a bunch of other things you could get for cosplay, but like, dang, I don't know if the value is truly there. But of course, I can't tell what you guys do with your money, so of course, by all means, if you want to get it, go get it. I think it's still a really cool thing, and it's for Love Live, which is really nice. You get, 7 songs or 8 songs it has, which is pretty cool to have. Something you put on, it lights up, it will definitely stand out in the crowd, and maybe that's all you need. But I think it's just a cool piece of Love Live merch. It's definitely one of the coolest things that they've done, so I felt like I kind of had to get it. But that's, of course, just my opinions on it right now. I'm not going to go and refund it or return it. I'm going to keep it. I think it's a cool thing to have. But I don't really think I'm going to recommend a whole lot of you guys to get it if you do have the opportunity to get it. Because, woof, I don't really know if the price is worth it there. But I don't know. There's people probably spend way more than $300 on All-Stars. And I think it's more worth it than $300 dropped into All-Stars. But what do I know? But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully the review wasn't too janky. I don't know what I'm doing. But you guys said you wanted to see it, and I did want to show it off to let you know, guys, how it works and how it looks, and see how it goes. It's not the highest effort video that I put together, but I still want to show you guys a little bit of what it's like, and it is something really cool, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope to catch you guys in another video soon.